Now guys, I ain't never known dark like this outside. You can see maybe some of the sky tops. But nothing else. Whew. I got my bear spray. Yeah, this is a dark, dark place. Good morning, community. Jill here with North Texas Vegetable Gardening Canning Recipes. A little bit of everything. My goodness, I have never seen darkness like I have up here. I mean, coming outside last night, I literally could not see the hand in front of my face. And so I turned on the light and started looking around. There's no porch lights here, but I turned on the flashlight and I turned it to the right, and there were 4 raccoons headed my way. Scared the bejeebies out of me. So then this morning, I had my dogs out, taking them to the potty, and a big old white-tailed doe ran in front of us. And of course the dogs went crazy, so I had to get them in the house real quick. I'm a country girl, and I live in the country in Texas, but I'll tell you what, this place is in the country. So Landon caught his first 3 fish last night, and I'll show you a picture of it here in just a sec. But anyway, we're just enjoying it up here. We're enjoying the quietness. Now today is Sunday, so quite a few people come down to this Lake Leatherwood park, and the lake is about 85 acres, and you can't put a motorized boat on it, but you can use a boat with a trolling motor. There's no jet skis or anything like that, so that's nice. And I believe this was built when Roosevelt went out and put all the men to work building the parks and stuff. And I can't remember what it was. It was some kind of workforce, but it was built in the 40s and has a beautiful dam, lots of hiking trails, biking trails. And that reminds me, I brought my electric bikes, and I'm going to show you how those things perform up here on these hills. So these curves, these roads coming up here, oh my goodness, they were hairline curves where you could only go like 5 miles an hour. So it's kind of a treacherous drive up here. So when we leave, we're not going to be able to leave early in the morning like I normally like to do. We're going to have to wait for the sun to come up because I'm not familiar with these roads out here, and there's no guardrails or anything like that, and it's straight down this mountain that I call. So the lake is right down that way. It's not too far, and I can hop on that little electric bike. One of them, I got 2 of them, and man, it just hauls right on down there. So down there are camping grounds behind the cabin. Quite a few camping grounds. There's lots of hiking trails, guys. So this is a very, very nice park, and I would highly recommend it to anyone who's looking for a getaway. Now, they do close it up at night except for the guests, so I do like that because, like I said, it is completely dark here, and we do feel pretty safe other than when the raccoons come and try to get me. So I came down and dropped a line in. I got a couple of bites. Landon caught a star or a sunfish, and now I'm headed back up to the cabin. You can see how beautiful this lake is. So yesterday I got pretty busy out here. We don't expect it to continue. We think that tomorrow it'll slow down a bit because, you know, it's the weekend. And I'm trying to get my exercise, and it ain't that fun, but I got to. But they have several RV spots. They have cabins. They have a little playground there for the kids, and you can see the little cabins around here. And they have some primitive cabins that just have a bunk and an outhouse. So yeah, I'm getting into the shaded spot. You can see here some campers. Whew. There was someone at this one yesterday or Friday, and I think they left yesterday. So it's quite nice. I'm sure glad that it's not mountain cedar pollinating time, because if it was, I wouldn't be here. So it's about 9:16 this morning. about 74 degrees. It's going to get up to around 91. And I think it's going to be like that the rest of the time we're here. And you can see down there, there's a bunch of camp spots down there. Oh, I'm in the shade. I hope I don't see no more raccoons on this trail back here. But yeah, so this is a very nice place to visit. Although I didn't like the winding roads coming up. So I think probably the number one thing I like is I'm not hearing what's going on every second in the world events. You know, watching the news and stuff, because we know there's bad stuff going on. But this is nice that I'm not paying attention to any of that. So it's going to give me a nice break from world events. And I think I see my little cabin up here. So this cabin is setting off from the rest of the little square down there, and so we really like that. And yesterday Landon was swimming and jumping off. They have a little pier that was built back in the 40s, and Grandma made him get out because there was a copperhead swimming around out there, so we stopped that, and we might try that again another day. Okay guys, so I told you I was going to do a little video here of the Moon Cool bike that we got last year. I did a video on it, but I'm going to show you what this little workhorse does. So if you're a camper, or if you guys live in the hills, or if you live in the mountains, I'm telling you, this thing is a workhorse. I've not had to pedal one time on these hills. I'm fixing to show you how we rock and roll here. So to turn this Moon Cool on, you just hit the M, and you can see it comes on, and then I'm going to ramp up the pedal assist because I'm old. And let's go look at what it does. These are the types of hills, guys, I'm talking about. So we're going to go, and I'm going to show you how it goes up and down these roads and up and down these hills, because you're not going to believe it. We're going to do a little off-road here. And it has pedal assist, so if you start to pedal, it just kind of goes on its own. Just keep your hands on the brake. Make sure you can keep control of it. It is a three-wheeler, but it can get out of control. So these are the campgrounds down here, guys. These are absolutely beautiful. And having this electric bike has just been fantabulous. So Arkansas looks to have gotten a lot of rain like we have. Look at this. So there's a primitive cabin over there, but they got lots of picnic tables and a grill. All kinds of great things down here. It's beautiful. So Pop and I saw a deer a while ago, and it was coming up through those woods over there. But look at this. How nice and cool. And it looks like they got a fire pit here. Maybe over there. We'll drive over there and see. They sure do. They have a very nice spot, it looks like, where they have almost a bonfire, because that's kind of big. They got some wood, and right up that road is our cabin, and you can see it up there in the woods. Is this not gorgeous? What a perfect place to have a Bible study, and we very well may do that. That looks like that's an outhouse for the camping spots down here, and this gives you a better view of the camping spots. And our cabin is right up there. So they do have great facilities down here, and it's in the shade. And I know it's July and a lot of people aren't camping, but you know what? This would be a fantastic place to come maybe late spring. And the only reason why I'm saying late spring is because of mountain cedar and all the other pollens. And then we couldn't do the fall because mountain cedar kicks in October, so this would pretty much inhibit us. But look at this. Look at these campgrounds here. And looky there, that ain't something you see in Texas. We don't see hills like that. We got a nice breeze blowing. There's another outhouse over there. Look at this. We're gonna go scout out maybe some fishing spots. So there's a little bit of a low water crossing here. You can see that a creek probably flows through here. And there's some campers over there and they're barbecuing and I can smell it. So it looks like, I don't know if this is an RV spot. I think it's a tent camping spot. There's another outhouse and look, guys, my goodness, what a gorgeous place this is down here. So here's that low water crossing I was showing you. You can see this bike handles it pretty good. There's some campers over there, and you can see the lily pads. So there's some lake over there. And watch us zoom up this hill with this moon cool bike. And here we are. So they have some more RV spots here. So they have a bathhouse there. They have women and men's bathrooms, but they also have quite a few showers. You can see the lake down there. There's the playground. And they have a pretty large gazebo over there. So if you're down here winter camping, which I won't be, but if you are so inclined, there's the visitor center, and over there is the bathhouse. Guys, oh my goodness. They have everything. They have bike trails, hiking trails, walking trails, fishing, everything you could possibly want. This is their little marina, and you can see they sell bait, and they sell beach towels and some t-shirts. But this will be a great place to fish. They have kayaks and they have little john boats that I'm hoping Grandpa can take landing on. Look at this. Right over there is where we were fishing yesterday, and we did a little bit this morning. So I want you to look at this incline here, and I'm gonna take this bike up, and I'm not gonna have to pedal at all. You can see the check-in shack up there. Look at this. So I'm gonna change hands with my bike. I've been riding this bike since yesterday, and we've not used hardly any of the battery. And we've gone up and down, as you just saw. My goodness, guys, gorgeous. I'm gonna go get Greg and get him on the other bike, and we're gonna go down and scout out some fishing places. Hang on. I see a turtle out there. See his head? Oh, is that a duck? That's a duck.
That is where the creek rushes out through.
You ready? $8 miles an hour, 7 miles an hour. So you can see that little moon cool did pretty good on off-road. So I didn't have my phone recording when I was going up that incline, so I will certainly do that here on my next video. But I wanted to close this one out and show you how our second full day went and how beautiful Lake Leatherwood, and they call it Lake Leatherwood City Park, I think is what they call it. You can find them on Facebook and you can find them on Google, but I think they do most of their advertising on Facebook. So stay tuned for the next video of our family adventures, and we will talk to you soon. Love you all.